Welcome to the Royal Road School of Carmelite Prayer. St. Teresa of Avila tells us that the divine path of Carmelite or silent prayer is the royal road to heaven, and that those who travel it will be given a great treasure. A link to the Praying with Teresa of Avila website has been provided below to enable you to easily find today's topic, retreats. The website provides all the simple tools that you need to develop your own practice of Carmelite or silent prayer, along with complete course materials to start your own school of prayer in your parish or in your community. Retreats. Virtually any teaching from the beginner program, the intermediate options, a book, or the group discussion topics can be used to give a retreat. What's important is that the Carmelite prayer, the prayer of the heart, is being presented. Let's remember what Pope John Paul said in 1982. More people than you think would be capable of practicing silent prayer, but no one taught them. And without an interior life, the baptized run out of breath, their actions become noisy gongs, and even their religious practice, when it exists, dries up. The mission of the retreat and the school of prayer is one and the same. It is to help Christians develop, through the practice of silent prayer, a taste for a more concrete spiritual life that overflows into their relationships with others. The retreat follows the same three-part format as the School of Prayer session. First, the small group discussion. The participants are invited to briefly introduce themselves within their small groups. They explain what motivated them to attend the retreat, and if they have any experience with silent prayer. To break the ice, experience has shown that it is best to begin the retreat with a small group discussion. The tone of the gathering becomes quickly convivial, often resulting in group cohesiveness, important for the participant to feel safe sharing his or her prayer testimony. The testimony is very important in Carmelite prayer because Teresa of Avila didn't leave us a method but rather a way of prayer. She simply shared her experience with her sisters, and now us, the baptized, to encourage us to believe that we too could come to know God as she did. Teresa shared her testimony. 2. A doctrinal teaching. The teaching is short, approximately 30 minutes, and relates to some aspect of Carmelite prayer, the prayer of the heart. The participants are encouraged to ask questions following the presentation and before the break. 3. Silent prayer together as a group. This time of guided communal prayer allows participants to realize that this prayer is not about individual piety, but is an act of the Church, allowing each Christian to meet the heart of God in the world on fire that has all too often lost the notion of the sacred. If it is a half-day retreat, it might be advisable to entertain comments and questions before dismissal. If, however, it is a full-day retreat that breaks for lunch, it might be best to suggest that comments and questions be addressed during the small group discussion after lunch to allow the participants to savor the silence. Amen.